Hello, and I'm back with some ancestor money. I did not wash the pot, but I did dump out the ashes from previously burning the ancestor money. I think I burned it yesterday. I burn it every day. But why do I burn ancestor money so much? I burn ancestor money because I want to bring awareness to others that you can also burn ancestor money. It is going to help you. It is going to help you in your real life. Even though we burn this money and it is in the spirit realm, you are helping your ancestors spiritually. This is a spiritual thing. So you are helping them live a better life in the afterlife. So I always encourage everyone to burn ancestor money because it is going to help you. It is going to clear up karma. It is going to make your life a little bit easier, a little better. All the links will be in the description box. I don't have the big bills with me right now. I'm gonna just burn the little bills, but I have a little bit of everything. So we have the US, the euros, the Asian ones. England is in there somewhere. And then I have a few emperor bills. But the purpose of ancestor money is to burn it for your ancestors. It's like you're honoring your ancestors, you're remembering your ancestors because you want them to have a good life in the afterlife. So in the links, like when you click the links in the description box, it's going to take you directly to Amazon. And in Amazon, it does have a brief description on what is ancestor money, why should I burn ancestor money, what is the purpose of burning ancestor money. It's a good purpose. It is to help you, and it's to help your ancestors. It clears up karma. It's just gonna make your life so much easier. So I'm gonna just get started. So you always burn it with your right hand. Your right hand is your giving hand. And you burn it and you say, this is for my ancestors, known and unknown. You want them to have a good life in the afterlife. So that is the purpose of burning ancestor money. It's for your ancestors to have a good life in the afterlife. All of your ancestors, known and unknown. Like you don't know all the ancestors, but our ancestors have always been there from centuries, from years ago. You don't know all of your ancestors, but your ancestors know you. And they love you and they care about you and they're rooting for you. They want you to have a good life too. They want you to wake up and figure out like what is really going on in this world, because everything is kept hidden. Nobody knows what's really going on. You have to pay attention to everything. We have to get through all these lessons and all these tests. And every time you pass a test and you do something right, your ancestors are so proud of you. They're like, that's my child. Because we could be men, women. We all awaken at a different time. We all have going through different stages of our life. We all go through things, and then every time you do something right spiritually, your ancestors are proud of you. They are so proud. Your ancestors went through so many things they went through so many things. They died, for us to have a better life. They did a lot for us. We just don't acknowledge the ancestors. That's why I burn this money all the time, because I want to acknowledge my ancestors. I want to thank my ancestors for being there. Spiritual warfare is not fun. It's not fun at all. But I thank my ancestors for being there for me, protecting me, and not letting nothing come my way, nothing harm me. Because I have a relationship with my ancestors. Like, I want to grow, I want to heal, I want to evolve, I want to be better. When you burn ancestor money, you have your dreams. Your dreams become more vivid. You'll be able, things will just come to you, messages. You'll have messages, or you'll just know things. Like, how the hell do I know this? Nobody told me this. But you will just know things, and it's important. Not everyone burns ancestor money. Not everyone has a connection with their ancestors. Not everyone is spiritual. A lot of people, like what people are into is social media. They're into cars, clothes, you know, being famous. They want to be famous. So they do all of these things to attract attention to become famous. And then they don't worry about themselves. They don't care about their spirituality, awakening or becoming better. Our ancestors went through a lot for us to have a better life and for us not to go through the things that they went through. So history repeats itself. And it repeats itself and it happens over and over and over again. You're not supposed to keep repeating history. You're supposed to change it. You're supposed to pay attention, follow the patterns, and change it. You don't have to do the same things everybody else does. That's how you change it. That's how you break your generational curse. Instead of doing the same thing that everyone does, you do it different. That's how you break your generational curse. And no one is going to tell you there's a curse. There's a curse on the family. No one's going to tell you anything. You have to sit there and figure it out on your own, all by yourself, using your smarts. Your brains, you know? But I burn ancestor money all the time. It's to bring awareness to others. And I want us all to be connected to our ancestors some sort of way. You know, people give offerings. They do stuff for their ancestors. They'll go to grave sites and things like that. But this is an easier way. It's convenient. You can do it from home. Or you can make it special. Like you can go to a park and burn it in a park. And you honor your ancestors. You remember them. You speak their names. If you know their names, you speak their names. Or you can say, this is from our ancestors, known and unknown. Like you want to honor all of them. Because we all have ancestors. It does not matter where you come from. We all have ancestors. And your ancestors love you. They love you. And they're thankful. Every time you burn ancestor money for your ancestors, they are appreciative. They love you for it. So that's why I burn it all the time. I have a lot of ancestor money, so I burn it whenever I have a chance, or whenever I have, whenever I think of them. Whenever I want to burn it, I just burn it because I have it available. I'm on here early today because I was trying to burn it in the afternoon. The weather's nice and the kids come out. I don't have kids, but other people's kids, they come out and they're screaming and yelling and acting a fool, and I'm like, and I'm trying to do a video and all you hear is these kids screams. I'm like, oh my god. So I came here early today, so they're all sleeping and I'm here burning ancestor money. But I burnt everything. Everything burnt completely. It went through okay. It is supposed to turn into ash. So if there's something did not turn into ash, you have to go back and burn it again. I'm gonna let it cool down before I dump it. I just dump it. I don't do anything with the ashes. I just dump the ashes after it's done. But I do let it cool down because you don't want the garbage to catch on fire. But that is the purpose of burning ancestor money, for you to have a stronger connection with your ancestors and for you to help them. You are helping them to live a better life in the afterlife. All the links will be in the description box. Thanks for watching. Always leave with love. Bye.